AITA for telling my soon-to-be Mill that my engagement ring is cursed? F26. Just got engaged. My soon-to-be Mill is a nightmare. We are currently renovating a part of our place and she has been lent a key in the meantime because she keeps coming over uninvited under the guise of helping clean up. But she really just likes to snoop and interfere. I do a martial art and take my engagement ring off before class. I came home from an afternoon class one day and my engagement ring was not in the jewelry dish that I usually leave it in. I asked her about it and she told me that she'd taken it to a jeweler to get it cleaned. She looked super smug about it, and when I asked which jeweler, she pretended she couldn't remember. I didn't want to give her the satisfaction of having a reaction to it, so I just let it slide for a couple of days. A couple of days pass and I ask her about it again and she's super vague. Still pretending she can't remember which jeweler and saying she's too busy to go pick it up anytime soon. So I said, "Wow, I really feel for that jeweler. Hope nothing happens to her." She asked what I meant, and I told her that my superstitious Brazilian grandmother had performed some traditional ritual on it that's usually known to curse anyone who takes or handles the ring other than the owner. She looked uneasy and asked me a couple more questions about this ritual, and I made some story up about how my mother's ring had been taken by a burglar who was crushed by a pillar of cement on his way out of the house. I totally made this entire ritual up, and I do have a Brazilian grandmother, but obviously she did not do some ritual to my ring. The next day, my fiancé told me while I was out that she was there to clean up a bit. Lo and behold, I get home. She had already left, and find my ring where I had left it. It didn't look any cleaner than it had before. Lol. A week later, I receive an abusive call from her saying she'd been in a minor car accident and she was blaming me and my witch doctor grandmother, saying she was now cursed for having touched it. I passed the phone to my fiancé, who tried to calm her down, but she was hysterical. I told my fiancé what I had told her, and he scolded me a bit because we both know how she is and I should have known she'd react this sort of way. It's been a further week since then and she refuses to talk to me and keeps slandering me to my fiancé. Overall, he sort of recognizes how ridiculous she's being. But the drama of the situation is making me wonder if the whole curse tale was taking it a bit too far. So, AITA? ETA. Grammar. NTA. You should tell her there's no way she could have even cursed, since she took the ring with good intentions and the curse only curses people with bad intentions. The reason you were worried about the jeweler is because some jewelers will steal rings and swap them out for fake stones. And you didn't know how honest the jeweler was because you didn't know them at all. I'll bet she chokes on her own lies rather than admit she stole it to steal it. NTA. That's hilarious. The nerve of her. Taking your ring. She deserves the curse. I'm just sorry it's causing trouble for you. I kind of think your fiancé earned it by tolerating her behavior and not having changed the locks already. Also, have you checked your ring? I don't understand why she'd take it unless it was to keep it away from you. Does she disapprove of the engagement? Or of you taking it off even if it's for a good reason? Was she going to swap stones or claim to have lost it? I'd really need to know her motivation for taking it. You might want to come clean before she meets your grandmother at the wedding though. NTA. She stole your engagement ring. Making up a story is the least you could have done to her. Lol. NTA. Your Mill is ridiculous. She literally stole from you and is now trying to deflect that back onto you because she believed a fairy tale caused a car accident. NTA, that was a smart approach. She refuses to talk to me sounds like a win lol. NTA, tell her that her house key is also cursed. NTA, you may reconsider her key access as she is crossing boundaries. Hopefully, she will learn her lesson. She seems to be a bit of a pain in the ass and I hope your fiancé backs you up. NTA, I'm still super nosy about why she took it. What exactly did she think she'd accomplish? I just laughed so loud that I snorted and scared my dog. Ha ha ha, you were brilliant. How did you come up with something that creative? NTA, and you need to change the locks. NTA, you may want to get the ring checked again even if you do think she didn't tamper. And get that key back. Better still, the lock's changed. Put your foot down on this one. Fiancé needs to draw a nice boundary. NTA, this story is incredible. Your Mill is so stupid it's a miracle she ever passed a driver's test in the first place. She seems so obnoxious, haha. Edit for sentence structure. NTA, this made me laugh, but like at the end of the day, you wouldn't need to make something like that up if she didn't steal from you. It's low-key karma, so I guess she'll probably not interfere for a while. Also, your fiancé needs to actually stand up for you though, cause it leaves a bad taste that he's not. It can cause unnecessary drama, but the entire situation wouldn't even need to have happened if he set boundaries with her. NTA, your mother-in-law stole your ring and is getting a nice healthy dose of karmic justice of her own making. Next, you should tell her that gullible isn't in the dictionary. NTA, she literally stole your property and wouldn't give it back. You had to get creative. NTA, and hilarious. Without any apology. She stole your engagement ring. Tell your Mill it was a joke. And anything beyond that is in her head. And take her fucking key away or change the locks. Sorry. She stole your ring but you tricked her into giving back. Was she just not going to give it back? Like ever? If anyone should be pissed, it should be you. If it were me and I was feeling petty, I would ask her what cleaner every time you see her. Since she went back and got it, so she must have remembered. Say you have a couple more things you want to get cleaned and want to go to someone trustworthy in. You can drive with her there if she can't remember the name. NTA, if her thinking that the ring is cursed is the reason why she isn't talking to you, then enjoy the break. NTA, but seriously, change your lock. She should be thankful you do not press charges. One of my mother's friends learned the change the lock the hard way when the Jewish MLI threw out all the non-kosher food. Also, is it really that bad she isn't talking to you? Sounds like a blessed ring. NTA, please, please, please tell me that your Brazilian grandmother has a sense of humor and is coming to the ceremony. Since she believes the ring thing, you could tell grandma and she could tell Mill that she'll curse her if she hurts her grandbaby. I don't like this at all. I don't trust it. Ask your fiancé to take the ring to the place where it was purchased and ask them to check if the setting is loose, the stone is okay. I want to know if it has been replaced with some cubic zirconia or similar.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.